Merging companies has been quite a trend these days. There has been a lots and lots of technologies, companies that merge to create better development in the products and also to thrive in the market. Few things we have known from their proposition teams about mergers and acquisitions. So first of all, merger describes two companies uniting, where one of the companies ceases to exist after becoming absorbed by the other. And also acquisition. An acquisition occurs when one company obtains a majority stake in a target firm which retains its name and legal structure. What we like to build the arguments from we, the operation team, is that mergers and acquisitions are the act of consolidating companies or assets with an eye towards stimulating growth, gaining competitive advantages, increasing market share, or influencing supply chains. Dear educators and ladies and gentlemen, before I present my arguments, allow me to rebut a few points that have been made by our beloved proposition teams. The first of all, she has stated that the innovation to compete is expensive because it is time consuming, complicated, and you have to pay for more workers. Well, that is the point of merging, isn't it? By merging companies, the funds or the model itself that you have to place into the innovations and making new things to compete in the market will be larger, greater, faster than having to do it alone and paid more workers. On our side, that doesn't sound so bad because merged companies have bigger profit that surely will be able to pay all their workers. But secondly, this opened up more employment opportunities for people who need incomes. And the second statement where she stated smaller companies will lack competition in the market and will get smaller market shares. So there's a problem there. When you do business, when you want to do business, you have to see the market, right? When you see someone that dominates the market or merge and makes new innovation, makes new ideas that well made small investors hard to compete in the market itself, then that is where you have to face the problem. You have to see to attract the customers, you have to see the market because the problem is that not the bigger companies dominating the market. We should not create products that duplicate or the same innovation as the one with the greater market share has. We must produce something that is far more interesting for the market, and that is an opportunity you must take to make something different else. Or the easiest way itself for the smaller companies to waste less time, smaller markets should just merge with others because the advantages of it outweighs the advantages of merging. And merging acquisition is itself good because it will create higher competition in the market from we the opposition side. And the third point I would like to rebut is that violating privacy. The case where one company violates privacy merge with another, then both company will do the same. So privacy reach where we don't consent to. We love privacy, right? But there's also law regarding violating privacy. No matter how huge, how dominating, how popular and well known the huge company is, violations are violations. They might get taken down by the law, and of course, huge company, no other company will like that to do. Will like that. And secondly, with increasing customers, the companies will find a way not to lose them, thus improving them to a better extent. So they might innovate to a better privacy protection. And to customers, there are still a lot of companies that do not violate privacy. So when you do not want any of those violation of privacy, then fight the stream to find a better app. And I believe that's what I'm able to do in a short time. Allow me to present my arguments into 3 points, which are the first one, it is about key personnel and talents. Two companies might merge so that they get the benefit of leadership of key individuals in the company. Take an example. For example, a small game development company might find itself widely successful beyond expectation, but it might feel unprepared because they are small, and to continue to serve such a large marketing is just unbearable to them. So, merging with another company that understands how to capitalize on growing success gives the smaller company the ability to grow successful and to continue to deliver products without problem. Second of all, it will build faster strategy in implements. Mergers and acquisitions are probably the best way turn long-term strategy into a medium or short-term. Suppose a company wants to enter a bigger market, right? It can merge and join hand with other companies and build up from the ground up and hope to reach the desired scale, maybe around 5 years maximum. What was once 10 or more years progress could be decreased into a shorter one when we merge or acquire that provides more resources and funding. And it will be a faster time, and it will less more time. And the bigger thing problems affirmative face. A merger can reduce competition and give the new firm monopoly power. It's about monopoly power from the affirmative side. With less competition and greater market share, the new firm can usually increase prices for customers. But there's a thing called regulation of monopoly. Even if a firm gains monopoly right from a merger, it doesn't have to lead to higher prices if it's sufficiently regulated by the government. For example, in some industries, the government has price control to limit prices increases or decreases. That enables firms to benefit from economic of scale, but consumers don't face monopoly prices and competition are still held. And the last point, I'm sure with the merger and acquisitions, where one idea or one innovation is combined with another one, it will definitely give better fulfillment to consumers then. And that is what all consumers want. Business leaders always need to consider the consumer's experience with the company and its product or services. A merger should function to be a better in serving the existing customer base of the companies. Thus, they will create better and more diverse innovation with the ideas in each company had before they merge together. Because then it gets to my next points, the research and development. I have said before in my rebuttal cases. So in some industry, it is important, right, to invest in research and development to discover a new and a better and a more improved products and technology. So when a merger enables the firm to be more profitable and have greater funds for research and development. This is important because some firms and some company need to be able to afford many failures. With that being said, we from the operations team concludes our argument. First, merging startup is often a far speedier growth strategy than other options. The moment you merge with another startup, it can add to the value of your company, especially to unstable and smaller companies. And the next statement is that merging is often the best way to acquire new competencies and resources. If you choose your mergers wisely, then you can save years of research and development time, and of course, you save a lot of money as well. Moreover, the bigger and successful the companies that merge are, it can even expand to their business into a more wider and geographical areas. Besides this case, when the profession speaks about violation in privacy, but we believe when the company itself has huge and increasing customer they do not want to lose, then this could be a hard approach for them to improve into a better protection of privacy. Also, smaller companies that cannot be able to compete in the market, this gives them doors and idea to create better things that could be interesting to the market itself. Because making an application that is what the dominated company creates is clearly a bad idea for the market and for the business itself. And this could very well push small companies to merge instead because the advantages of merging clearly outweighs the disadvantages of it. Finally, we also believe that Dear Educator do admit and moreover agree with our arguments we put forward today in this debate. Now, that is why, Dear Educator, that is why we from the opposition team strongly disagree with the motion today, which is this House regret mergers and acquisitions within the tech industry. Example, Tokopedia, Gojek, Instagram, and so on. To that, we propose. Thank you.